G'day everyone, it's Curtis here and welcome to an On The Back Wheel video and episode 3 in my CFMOTO 450 MT build series, also known as the IBEX in certain countries. If you haven't, please click that subscribe button and check out my previous videos. Today, we've got a lot to install and we're also doing a giveaway from Radguard. As you can see in front of me, we have a fair few products. First up, we have tank stickers for the bike. We have the Radguard protection that's going to go on the front. The CFMOTO high seat, this is OEM. Then down here, we have the CFMOTO OEM upper crash bars. I've gone with the grey, and then we've also got a set of tyres. A lot of people have been asking me about what tyres I'm putting on the bike. These are it, guys, the Mitas Enduro Trail XT Plus. Why have I gone with them? Well, I need a more off-road focused tyre, and these are an 80/20. They're tubeless and they come in the right sizes for the bike. As I mentioned, we're doing a giveaway for Radguard in this video. I've used them in the past on lots of bikes. They're a fantastic company, guys, and they are great quality. To be eligible, you have to be subscribed to the channel, be in Australia or New Zealand, and leave a comment on why you need protection. Good luck. Today, we're going to be installing all of these products and I'll be explaining why I have chosen them. Except the tyres, they're going on in a future video. I've got a couple hundred more Ks of running time on the bike, and then I'll be putting them on along with some bash plates and protection so I can really send it in the bush. So there will be a fair few more videos on the 450 yet from me. Let's start off with the seat, and don't mind the hat, guys. It is so hot. I live in Queensland, it's like 35 degrees every day and really humid. Last video I got absolutely fried, so hat on. Why have I chosen the high seat? For me, the stock seat is too low. The bar to seat to peg ratio, my feet feel really squished up, and then when you stand up, it's a really long way for me. I'm 183 centimeters or 6 foot tall. Not good for me. Also, the sides of the seat, I'm touching the frame, which is extremely uncomfortable when you're leaning into corners. So I've chosen this. They're very well priced from CFMOTO. I think it was $199 delivered. So pretty reasonable, very reasonable in fact. And for starters, it looks fantastic. It does change the colors, so some people might not like that. I don't care. And it makes it to a more enduro style seat. Look, very easy to do. These seats, word of warning, they're a bit tricky to get back on. And also, the bits they sit on fall out all the time. I've lost all of mine already. I think they fall off as soon as you pick them up. There's an Aussie guy, Audi 555, who's selling them on eBay. Check him out. He's doing 3D printed ones that you can't lose. So let's check this out and I'll show you how different it is on the bike. It is a very thick, hey, got a first time. It's a very thick foam. It's quite soft. It's really squishy. It's a tiny bit narrow at the top and then tapers down. It's kind of just like an enduro seat, an off-road rally seat, which I love. Let's jump on the bike and I'll show you how I sit on it. That is me, both feet. Oh, they're so close to being completely flat. I don't care about that kind of thing because I always ride with one foot down or the other foot down, but I know some people definitely care about that. The seating position is completely transformed, much more off-road orientated, and you're sitting not on top of the bike, but you're not really sunk in like the old seat was. I think this is a massive improvement and an absolute game changer, let alone for the price. What a bargain, man. It did take forever to arrive, CFMOTO. They are slow with their parts. I think the bike's just so popular, they can't keep up. But also it's kind of strange because you can order them from Uncle Wang's or a couple of other online stores. Yes, his name's Uncle Wang's, and it'll be much quicker. So that's something to look out for, but you will pay a little bit more. In terms of, that's how I sit on the bike now, and then a stand-up transition, much better. My attack position, yeah, that's a game changer, guys. And it's much more comfortable, maybe a tiny bit soft. We'll see how it goes. I've only ridden on it once, and I was just like, oh, this is so much better. I wish it was like this from the start. Next, we have a set of tank stickers. This is the first item I'm getting that isn't from Australia. They're from AliExpress. Look, they're like $20 delivered. It's a budget bike build, and you can't get anything like this from Australia unless you get a full custom kit on the bike. And financially, I don't think it's worth it. I think aftermarket kit's at least $400. That is a lot of money, guys. These, however, are definitely needed because on the tank, I don't know what it is. You just look at it and the scratches. It's like that piano black here. So these are supposed to go here and over the tank. So it looks like I have to take off these warning stickers, not that you need them anyway, and then it'll go on there. So we'll chuck them on now. It should give us really good protection. I believe these are like 3M stickers, which is the ones you want. They're a bit thicker. So we'll chuck them on. It'll stop the bike from getting scratched when I'm riding off-road, or even just on the way to work it's been getting scratched. Stickers are always a little bit tricky, and I'm certainly no pro of putting them on. These are the first stickers I'm going to put on. I've left them in the sun so they're nice and malleable and easy to put on. You can also use a heat gun, that really helps. That one goes there, and these go on the sides. So I'll throw them on. Oh, there, yep, nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, really sticky, guys. Make sure I line them up properly. I also clean this off with like a window cleaner just before I did it. All right, that was easy. It's nice and hot. That certainly helps. Just a little bit of extra protection, guys. It really needs it. All right, the big sucker, the tricky one. Yes, no bubbles. Look, it's not the thickest stuff ever, but it's pretty good. For 20 bucks or something, mate. Can't complain too much. Delivered to your door. All right, last one. Hey, we're gonna put a more important stick on, right? Yeah, boy. Yeah. I'll show you what we got. It's actually incredibly easy to do, guys, and the color matches really well the pink. I thought I'd just go all out in the pink, because why not? The pink and gray. Then we got the OTBW sticker on the front. A bit bubbly, but I think a bit of heat gun will get that out. Looks great. Should offer a lot of protection. There was a fair few scratches popping up, which is not ideal for sure. But I think they look really smart, especially for the price. Now it's time to install the Radguard. We've got the radiator guard and the engine guard. So what we need to do is pop off the old plastic one. It involves taking off a little bit of plastics at the front of the bike, in front of the radiator, and then replacing with these. It's only 2 screws, and then putting the plastics back on, so we'll get stuck into that. I'll just show you the quality while we're here. Absolutely fantastic, guys. It looks legit. We got a 450 MT cut in there and Radguard, and then we've got, which way does it go? That way. We've got the engine guard. It says MT Pro, oh yeah. And then Radguard. It looks really trick and it's very light. Now, why have I chosen Radguard? One, they're quite light, so you're not adding any weight, or if any, with just adding that by taking off the plastic one. Another one is, it's quite exposed at the front here to rocks and roost, which can puncture your radiator. Plus it adds a little bit of horizontal strength as well. These are really good because they offer a lot of airflow still. There's a lot of slots, so in the snotty stuff, they don't get too hot. This is what's in the giveaway, guys. This you're looking at here for any bike you want. But you know, most people watching this probably got an MT 450, right? 50 MT or an IBEX, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you quickly what I'm doing. There's 1, 2, 3 screws there to remove, and then a couple of plugs, you have to remove them, and then there's 2 bolts here. Up in here, they have to remove. Then you can take it all apart and get the other one on. I'll just mention this. It's got 2 of these plugs here. These ones. I usually don't have a problem with these. You can see that one, I had a problem with it. Both of them. I actually had to press them both from the inside and try and split them and then pull them out with pliers. You've been warned. Couple of Allen keys. I'll show you where I'm at. We've removed this, the plastic one. Very easy to do, just 4 bolts. Now we are going to install this new one. We just need to take out these bolts here and put in the ones they've supplied, because they're a bit longer and they got washers on them. So this is only a remotely tricky bit, and it's pretty easy. I'm going to do it one-handed while recording. This just needs to go over your horn. That's it. Then up there. Then we do the new bolts up. Easy as. Here it is all installed. Looks pretty bloody trick if I'm honest, guys. Radguard do such a great job. Tough. Looks great. Then we got the bit of extra protection down there. So when the bash plate from B&B's on, this is all going to be fully covered. It's going to be an absolute tank. Looks great. The last thing I'm going to put on today are the OEM crash bars. I have gone with the grey colour because it actually matches the frame. The frame is all grey on this. I think it's going to look really trick and be a bit of a point of difference from the usual black. Now, price-wise, these are stupidly cheap. They're like $100 Australian. Crazy. And they look fantastic. All the welds and that look great, and they seem nice and sturdy. Comes with all the mounting gear. Got some bushes here, spacers, bolts, and then a bit to attach it to at the front, and then instructions as well. This looks to be very simple. We have to remove that there, which is a plug. Then at the front, we'll bring it around. Underneath here, we have to remove this cowling, and there's 2 bolts under there, and then we put the new bracket on. Famous last words. Well, that one's easy. I've loosened these ones off already. I'll show you what's involved. I believe I'm going to put 2 new bolts in here that they supplied in the pack. Yep, that's that there. It's just really for looks in a way. This is going to go up and underneath, and then the brackets attached on the side here, the actual crash bars. This whole bike, since I've owned it, it's very well thought out how easy everything is to access and work on and get bolts off and that. The only thing that's a bit different is they use like 13mm bolts and stuff. Otherwise, super easy to work on. This bushing goes on the bottom, a long bolt goes on the bottom as well, then there's a medium bolt, and then a short bolt that goes at the top. So we'll try chuck it on. Start at the bottom here, it's on the frame down here. This is awkward, not gonna lie, it's super awkward. Got it. So I've just been fiddling with it and got both sides on loosely, and the front was never gonna line up. That's because the diagram they're giving you on the instructions, the bracket is the wrong way around, so I've swapped it the other way around and it should fit now. This side here isn't square. I'm having to really struggle with it to try and get it. It's a fair bit out, to be honest. A fair bit out. Needs a bit of love, shall we call it. This side has been a pain. In order to get this square, I've had to do a lot, including get this ratchet strap and pull it into place and do it very carefully so I didn't damage anything too. Yeah, just not quite the right shape that. That's why it's $100 though, right? So here it is with all those mods installed, guys, and I have to say, this bike is starting to look like an absolute weapon. I love the color changes that this seat and sticker kit has done. Looks really trick, and I was a bit worried about the grey crash bars to begin with. You know, I've traditionally been a guy that's like black crash protection, looks nice, trick, stealthy. This, I like the point of difference it's created, and it matches that frame very nicely. I'm loving it. Also, these stickers, yeah, they ain't cheapies, but it is 3M. They're going to protect the tank from getting scratched up like they were, and I think it really sets it apart and makes it look pretty trick. This seat too, the different color in that, I'm really enjoying that, and it's proper comfortable. I got to see how it is on some bigger rides. It's a bit soft, which can be great. Don't get me wrong, it can be great, but when things get too soft, it can give you a numb butt after a while. The seating position itself though is perfect for me. It feels like a proper off-road bike. Now I've got that seat that's jacked it up that little bit. You'd have to see how it is for you if you're a bit shorter. Look, I don't think most people are going to have an issue, but it is that bit taller. Crash bars, this side was completely fine to get on. The left-hand side was an absolute pain because I had to bend it into shape a bit. Once I bent it into shape, it wasn't too bad. The Radguards look fantastic. It's typical Radguard, guys. Their quality is amazing. They do a great job. And don't forget, that is the giveaway for this video. A free set of engine protection from Radguard. So make sure you put a comment in the video and be subscribed. And I want to hear why you want protection on your motorcycle, or just why you want protection. I'm looking forward to seeing these comments. And next video, I'm going to be taking this thing off-road and testing out my new suspension. I got this thing revalved and resprung. If you haven't seen that video, watch it. It's extremely interesting. It's a deep dive into the suspension on this bike and also just into what's involved in doing a respring and revalve on a motorcycle. It's fascinating, check it out. Ride Dynamics did that. I can't wait to test this suspension out. On the road, it feels completely different. Sits higher on the stroke and it's much more controlled. Even just with the bike like this, you can see how much more controlled and even it is. Just very, very promising, guys. I can't wait to send this thing off-road. Then we're getting the tyres done as well and putting some B&B protection on. And that's going to be pretty close to everything done. Might iron some things out here and there. But I'm really loving the way this bike's turning out, guys. I think it looks fantastic. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments down below. If you haven't, click that subscribe button. I don't think many people are going to be riding this like I do off-road, so check that out. It's going to be really interesting once it's actually run in, because I've been going very easy on this bike. As soon as that first change is done, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I'm going to wring the neck out of this thing and absolutely send it now that the suspension's done. All right, click that subscribe button, check out my other videos, and make sure you enter for that giveaway. Remember, why do you need protection? Keep it on the back wheel. Catches.